get on over to Pryor's place. Oh, we're gonna party, so don't be late. Whoa, everyone's welcome at Pryor's place. Oh, where we can laugh at our own mistakes. You don't have to be perfect to be a part. Just have love and plenty of heart on Pryor's place. Whoa. Let's get on over to Pryor's place. Oh, we're gonna have a good time today. We got plenty of friends living the street, craziest people you'll ever meet on Pryor's place. Whoa, Pryor's place. Oh!
Pryor's Place will return after these messages. And now, back to Pryor's Place.
I'm really home free. I got you.
I used to play that game when I was a kid. I remember how desperate I was to try to get to that tree before I got caught so I could be safe. The whole idea was to be safe. That's the idea in real life, too, to be safe and to stay safe. Of course, in real life, it's a little more complicated because we know there are a lot of grown-ups out there who want to keep us safe, right? Like firemen, policemen, teachers, our parents, especially our parents. But we also know that there are some grown-ups out there who aren't very nice. Grown-ups who don't want to keep us safe. Some who may even want to hurt us. And it's not something that we like to talk about, but it's something that we have to talk about. Because I want all of you to learn how to be safe and to stay safe. And there's someone else who cares, too. About you as much as I do, and your parents, and all the people I talked about before. You may know him as the Fonz. I know him as Henry Winkler.
And what do we say?
No!
What do we say?
No!
And you know why? Because no is our suit of armor. We can say no to a stranger if a stranger comes up and says, hey, come on with me. I got some candy for you. Your favorite kinds of candy. Just get into my car and you can have that candy for free. What do we say?
No!
We say
no!
That's right. And what happens if a stranger... Who knows what a stranger is? Who knows what a stranger is? Richie.
A stranger is someone you don't know.
That's right. A stranger is anybody you don't know. And since we don't know if a stranger is a good person or not, we have to find out first before we carry on a conversation. What happens if a stranger comes up to you and says, your mom sent me to get you. Come on with me. Would you go?
No!
Would you go?
No!
You know why? Because it's a trick. Your mom and dad is not going to send somebody you don't know to pick you up, right?
Right!
Okay. Where are private parts located?
On your body!
That's right. Where are they located?
On your body!
And your body is private, isn't it? You know that when you go to the doctor, even the doctor has to ask permission to touch your private parts? Did you know that? That's the truth. You know, if mom or dad's giving you a bath, you know the difference between a good touch and a touch that's yucky, a touch that makes you very uncomfortable. If someone is touching you like that, you have the right to say,
no!
That's right. You can say no to somebody you know very, very well. You can say, please, don't touch me like that. It makes me uncomfortable. Right?
Right!
That's it. Now, once we've said no, we...
Go!
And then we...
Tell!
That's right. We say...
No! Go! Tell!
Yo!
No! Go! Tell!
You're great.
No! Go! Tell!
Right?
No! Go! Tell!
We don't hang around because we say...
No! Go! Tell! No! Go! Tell!
Anybody know where she went?
You didn't notice how funny Amanda looked this morning? Not half as funny as you do walking around with that doll. No. I mean, when we were all yelling, no, go, tell, she didn't even open her mouth. Maybe she was just speechless over Henry Winkler. You know, it's pretty exciting having a big star in the neighborhood. I don't think it was that. Why would she drop her doll? I mean, it looks brand new. Like she just got it. Maybe it's not the one she wanted. I'm gonna go find her. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go see if I can find Henry Winkler. Later.
Oh, phew, for a minute there, I thought that lady was coming inside.
So, she looked like a nice lady.
Yeah. If she only looked, she would be nice.
Say what?
Old Cybro's got a point. She's the kind doesn't just look, she touches.
Always has to squeeze to see if we're fresh. Ooh.
Well, she wouldn't dare try that with me.
Of course not. She'd get icing all over her fingers.
Then I wish I had a little icing. I got more fingerprints on me than the FBI.
So, what happened to the food laws? People are not allowed to just handle us, are they?
Yeah, well, sometimes what people are allowed to do and what they do are two different things.
Right.
Then maybe we should learn to say no.
Well, don't look at me. I don't have the crust for that.
Yeah, well, I got plenty for both of us. Just once, why don't we do it like those kids, yeah?
Right on, Pumpy. Uh-oh, here she comes again. A 1, a 2,
3!
Hey, Amanda. I've been looking all over for you. Why? Well, you dropped this.
Never said it was mine.
But you had it this morning in the playground.
I found it in the street.
But it's brand new. Hey, look, it's still got the price tag on it, see?
Leave me alone. Stop picking on me.
Hey, Amanda, I thought we were friends.
I don't have any friends now.
Amanda, you didn't find this doll, did you? Somebody gave this to you. Hey, Amanda, what are you doing?
Get away from me. I hate you, Richard.
My crystal ball is broken. The cable is out again. Wait! Oh, you, sir. Strange person, stop, please. Let Carlotta tell you what she sees. I know all, I see all.
Carlotta, I do not talk to strangers.
Talk to this stranger. This one time is so important. I see that you can help people if you let me tell you. I'm getting messages, readings. Ah, I feel it. I feel it coming through. I see your name. Your name is...
I see a mustache.
You see a mustache? Oh, it's very indelicate of you. Carlotta's tweezers broke.
Is that true?
It's very difficult to pull hair out of your face. It hurts so bad, I'd rather have this little mustache.
I understand.
Nobody minds. My mother likes it.
Yes?
My father is a little jealous, but my mother likes it.
Do you have a sister?
Yes, she has a beard.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. This is important.
Okay.
You must stay. You
Here?
can't go away, yes. You must stay because you're going to help someone, a little person,
Are you sure?
a child.
Doesn't say it here in my cards.
Your cards. Let me see one of your cards.
Oh, yeah, pick. Go ahead.
Oh, yes. The card of many. Many children you will help. Children all over the world will appreciate what you're going to do for them. Oh, you will pick them up in their spirits.
Oh, good.
In their hearts. You
I
will
like
make
this.
them feel joy again.
I like that.
You will make them understand right from wrong in a very specific way. This is a good day. Carlotta loves this. I will not even charge you for this reading.
I'm overwhelmed.
Would you leave the cards, please?
Of course.
Okay, now, Twilight, one more time, I'm going to ask you to tell me what it is you say if anything like that happens to you.
No,
That's right. That's my friend. I want you to remember that.
I will, Bummer.
And what do you do if anything happens to you like what we just talked about?
I come and tell you.
That's right. You tell someone you trust.
I trust you, Bummer.
And I love you too, Twilight. That's why I want to make sure that you're always safe. Okay?
Okay.
Now it's time for your nap.
No.
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 I beg your pardon?
No.
No, see, Twilight, no is a very important word, and you gotta save it until you need it.
Oh.
See, you go wasting it on things like, no, I don't want to take my nap, no, I don't want to do my chores, then it don't mean very much.
Oh.
And it's gotta mean something, because the person you say no to has got to know that you mean no when you say no.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, now take your nap.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Amanda?
Go away, Richie.
Amanda, I know something's wrong. Now, what is it?
I can't tell you.
It's got something to do with that doll, doesn't it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, maybe it's something you should talk about. I mean, sometimes when you feel real bad about something, and you just talk it over, you feel a lot better.
Not about this, it won't.
How do you know if you don't try?
I just know. Besides, if I tell you, you won't like me anymore.
Don't be silly, Amanda. We're friends, aren't we?
Used to be. But that was before.
Before what?
If I tell you, you have to promise. It's a secret. You have to promise you'll never, never tell anybody else in the whole wide world. Promise?
I promise.
It was in back of school. A man drove up and asked me what my name was. I told him Amanda. He said, wasn't that nice? Because he had just happened to have a brand new doll for a girl named Amanda. And I said, where? He said, right there in his car. So I went over to his car and...
Amanda?
I have to whisper the rest.
You mean he touched you? Amanda, it wasn't your fault.
Yes, it was. I took the doll.
So that doesn't mean a thing. It was the man's fault. The man was a bad man. We've got to go tell your mother.
Richie, no! She'll think I'm bad.
No, she won't. She'll understand. She loves you.
No! Nobody! It's a secret. You promised. You gave your word. You promised.
Pryor's Place will return after these messages. And now, back to Pryor's Place.
Later, guys. Hey, hold up. Will you, Richie? Wally, where'd you come from?
Where'd I come from? I just yelled at you and you kept on walking.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You didn't hear me? You need a sign on yourself that says out to lunch forever.
Yeah, I guess I have something on my mind.
Like what?
Wally, someone told you a secret. Made you promise that you'd never, ever tell anyone. What would you do?
What could I do? I mean, it's a secret, right?
Yeah, but what if this is one real bad secret? Something you should tell someone.
Well, it depends on how bad the secret is.
Real bad.
Then maybe you should tell someone.
Wally, I promise. I gave my word.
Well, you got a problem, Richie.
Yeah.
Boy, Margie, that little kid sure has a man-sized problem.
Yeah, it's not fair to stick such a little guy with such a big secret.
And you know what he should do? Get married. Then he'd have a wife to tell his troubles to.
Hell, he's 10 years old. People don't get married that young. But it's nice to know you feel like that you could tell me everything.
Hey, babe, that's what marriage is all about. husband and a wife, a husband and a wife should never have any secrets from each other.
Oh, you really feel that way?
Hey, I just said it, didn't I?
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure. You see, Al, there's something I've been wanting to ask you for a while now.
Yeah? Well, whatever it is, Marge, just shoot.
All right. Exactly where were you on the evening of August 15th, 1977, between the hours of 7 p.m. and 3 a.m.?
Marge, we're talking 7, 8 years ago. I don't even know where I was 7, 8 days ago.
In other words, you're not going to tell me, right?
In other words, Marge, I can't tell you. I don't remember.
Okay, Al, it doesn't really matter anyway.
What?
I happen to know where you were that night.
You do?
Of course. I've known all along.
Well, then where was I?
I can't tell you, Al.
Why not?
Because it's a secret.
What?
Gotcha!
Sunshine on your face. Hey, my man. Why you got such a long face? You look like someone told you school 7 days a week.
Close.
You know, Richie, you walk around with a weight like that on your shoulders, it's gonna make you real short.
What do you mean, Chills?
I mean, maybe you want to tell somebody what the trouble is, my man.
Wish I could.
Oh, I see. It's some kind of secret.
Yeah, some kind of secret.
But not a very good one, I would say.
How'd you know?
Somebody got a good secret. They all puffed up like a balloon. You look like somebody take the air out of you.
Yeah. The worst thing about it is, I can't tell anybody. I promised. I gave my word not to tell anybody.
Well, your word is important. And it must be a pretty bad secret. But sometimes you have to ask yourself, why is a thing a secret? Because if something has to be secret, maybe it's not such a good thing to begin with. Think about it, my friend. Maybe this is a secret you should tell somebody.
Thanks a lot, Chills.
If I can be of help, you let me know, Richie.
Yeah. Thanks!
All right. It would be a pleasure after you. Yes, it would be a pleasure to sign you.
I know we learned a lot. We learned
Summer.
so much.
All right. Spring, winter, fall. There you go. Stay.
Mr. Winkler?
Hi, Richie.
Thank you. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course you can. What's on your mind?
Alone?
Oh, sure. You know what? I'll be right back to yours, okay, Mike? All right? Don't go away.
Okay.
Don't go away.
You gave your word, Richie. You promised you wouldn't tell.
No, I didn't, I swear.
And how come you're here?
Well, whatever it is, Richie didn't tell me. I was telling Richie a story about a friend of mine, and he said, you know, I have a friend, too, a wonderful friend named Amanda. I think she would love to hear the story.
What kind of a story?
Could I sit down? I'll just sit over here, okay? I won't take up too much bench. This is a story about a girl, another little girl, you don't know her. And one day she was walking home from school and a stranger stopped her and said, "Hi. Boy, you look like you would take care of a kitten if I gave you one." And she said, "Oh, I love kittens." He said, "Well, if you come into my car, I'm going to give you a beautiful white kitten, you know, with black stripes on it." And she did. She got in that car. But there was no kitten, because it was a trick. And what that stranger wanted was to touch her in her private parts. And he did. And that little girl felt terrible. She felt like she had done something so bad. She felt ashamed. But she wasn't bad. And she didn't do anything really terrible.
So what'd she do?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because she was a smarty pants. Even though she felt terrible and she felt like she should keep it a secret, she knew she had to tell somebody. So she ran home. And she told her parents. She told them everything.
Did they spank her?
Oh, no, they did not. They hugged her. They kissed her. They loved her. Because they understood that adults are big and children are little and children are not as strong as adults. And they understood that she didn't do anything wrong, that she couldn't help it.
But what if that bad man in the car told her not to tell her mommy and daddy? What if he said he'd hurt her mommy and daddy if she told them?
Right? Some people say that. But mostly that's a trick. And the fact of the matter is that sometimes a stranger says, you know, your parents will never love you again if you tell them. You know how sometimes you get a splinter under your skin and you can't get it out, but it really irritates you? That's the same feeling you get when you keep a secret that you know you shouldn't keep, right? So you let it out, and you get that splinter out, and you get that bad feeling out of you, and then you feel better again. You know, if you ask your parents and you say, Mom, Dad, would you ever stop loving me if something terrible happened? You know what they'll say? Never, ever, 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 never, ever, 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 never, ever, 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 never.
Mr. Winkler?
That's my name.
Do you think you could walk me home? There's something I would like to talk to my mother about.
I have been waiting for years and years for you to ask me to walk you home, because I can't think of anything I'd rather do. Let's go. Shoot. You feel that? I think. Here we go, kids. We're having a great time. Everybody, after you ladies. This is great, sure. Hold it. You're in there, I'm out here. Did we have a good time together or what?
Yeah!
You know what? Instead of listening to my big mouth, I want you to listen to Amanda and Richie. Get up here. Get up here. I want you to tell everybody what you learned, all right? Richie, take it away. Dum 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 dum.
Now?
That's right.
Okay. Let's see. If someone comes up to you and you're on your way home from school and they want to take you in another direction, what do you say?
No!
Terrific. Terrific. Your turn.
Let's say someone wants to touch you in your private spots. What do you say?
No!
And then you
Go!
And you
Tell!
That's exactly right. Who's the greatest bunch of kids in the whole world?
Us!
Let's give ourselves a hand.
Yay!
Do you know why? Because we know to say...
No! Go! Tell!
And keep on telling. Because if the first person doesn't listen to what you're saying, somebody eventually will, right?
Right.
I need a kiss right here. A pleasure.
Bad things do happen to us sometimes, things that we can't even help. But they don't have to stay bad, because they can work out all right. All we have to do is know what the bad things are and how to avoid them. And that way, we can talk about the things that scare us to the people that we love and trust. It's like Henry Winkler says. You gotta talk to your parents because they love us and they want to keep us safe. And that's about all a kid can ever want to be, is to know that he's safe.
Ellie, home free!
See? These kids, they're safe. And I hope you're safe until next time.
And now, these messages.